I have no interest in it, but I'm seeing Molly May, Tommy Fury breaking up.
Yeah.
He cheated.
You know that person was me.
What?
Yeah.
What? Like, lessons ago, I genuinely know.
Why?
Never liked the girl's picture. I think he's one of the coldest spitters I've ever seen, but I don't rate him as a man.
Spill the juice. We're back again with another crazy episode. Shout out my co-host,
Your boy Jim Busy.
and today we got two beautiful girls on our panel,
Kay. Naj.
and we got a special guest. To me, I believe he's one of the GOATs in this thing. He's been here for long. He's still here. He's about to drop out. He should have dropped an amazing project before this has come out, so he's back. The boy Youngen.
Yes, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
And obviously, DJ Dio.
DJ Dio.
Yeah, man, let's get ready to spill some juice, man.
I'll start. Yes, Youngs, my boy from childhood. How are you feeling, my bro?
I'm good, bro. Good.
Yeah.
Alive.
Yeah, man, it's good to see that you're back on your journey, you're back in your graft. Obviously, we know you've done amazing things in the past, but now there's obviously amazing things to conquer again. First of all, I just want to know, like, why are you back on your journey? Why are you rapping again? Why have you got that energy back to do amazing things?
You know what? It's crazy, like, because I've been getting, like, in the last, like, 6 months, I feel like everywhere I go and people just keep stopping me, like, yo, you quit music? Or, how you still do music? I was like, raw, like, people actually feel like I'm done, I've stopped. But, so basically, I was in, obviously, a record deal for 7 years. And then when I come out my deal, I had a situation where I couldn't release for a year.
Okay.
Do you get me? It's just part of the contract terms or whatever. So I just used that time to kind of just get back in. Like, obviously I didn't know if I was going to stay independent or I was going to re-sign. I just wanted to make the right move. Like, I feel like rap's obviously a young man's game. I don't want to be rapping forever. So I just wanted to make sure, like, when I come back, the next move I do is like, what's right for me, you know what I mean? So that's why I kind of took so long. But yeah, now's the right time, I think.
Do you feel like the break was needed, like, for you to get your head right and think, like, oh yeah, do I really want this, or do I go invest in businesses? Do I go spend my money like that, or do you think it was good for you to break?
Yeah, in hindsight, but for me personally, probably not, because I've been doing this for 14 years non-stop. So it was a bit weird for me, like, to not be releasing and not be dropping, like, because I've always been, like, back to back. I think last year was probably the first year I hadn't really released. Every other year I put at least 3-4 songs out, do you know what I mean? So
Let's bring it back though, like, before we even talk about the break, let's go on, like, Youngen, like, the start, because I feel like, for me, when I deep, like, your music and I was looking at it today, like, you was actually in the era of, like, Corona and Crept, like, the Sneak Bowl. You was in that first bunch of era before the new gen, the J Husses, that you was there before them. So, like, how was that coming into a game where there weren't probably a lot of record deals? It was just
yeah,
The OG. It's so different.
Yeah,
than,
different
like
terms.
mixtapes and shit.
100%, it's so different. You know what's mad? Like, back then, it was like, I'm
It's
not saying people,
harder.
I don't
feel like-
want to say people ain't good now, but, like, I think people was doing music then because they loved music. Like, and people wanted to be sick. Like the people you name, like Crept and Conan and stuff like that. I used to want to be as good as Crept and Conan. So every time I'm going in the booth, every time I'm writing, I'm just trying to be as sick as what's around me. Do you know what I mean? Where obviously we're in different times now, like where people could just blow up over one song, but it wasn't like that back then. So you had to actually just be sick and like, yeah, like be able to rap really.
Yeah, like have a love for him.
So
Yeah.
obviously, when you did come up, you joined Play Dirty. That was one of the big things. So I remember when I was young, because I'm younger than you, like, I remember that was a thing that it was like you, Cash, Conan and Crept.
Yeah.
What happened with that? Why, like, you still
Cash-
Play Dirty?
Cash didn't join Play Dirty, but he was like, we was like all like we was basically the same camp, like unofficially. Like we went to the same studio, so we all used to like go to Still Bangles' studio. We was there for like months, years even maybe. And that's where we used to go and record, do you know what I mean? So we was like literally a clique just together, do you know what I mean? Crept and Conan back then obviously had that idea of like trying to just do like a UK Young Money. Because obviously Young Money was the thing back then, do you get me? But obviously it was early on, like we wasn't really experienced, there wasn't really no money in this thing. So we didn't really know what we was doing. But yeah, like That's how that happened. Yeah.
It was not like, say it's like D Block Europe and then 1 minute you're not there. It wasn't like a proper official actual group.
No. Like,
I feel like some people may have seen it like that. Like, Youngen play dirty.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Me, Cracked Corner was definitely like a collective.
Yeah.
But even at the time, I feel like a lot of people at the time, early on, thought that we was like a trio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, but it was never that. Like Cracked Corner was always a duo, Cracked Corner. I was always my own artist. But as a collective, we was play dirty. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I felt like you felt, that's what I'm saying, even in them times there, I actually felt like you held your own. Because they're barists, like they might have some bars, you might not even deep what they've said until, but I feel like when you came in, you actually held your own though.
And to be honest, like obviously they asked me to play dirty, do you know what I mean? So even in that, I think that said a lot for me where I was as well, because I rate them. And I rated them as some of the best spitters in the country, do you know what I mean? So for them to want me to be a part of their collective,
that's cool.
Do you get me? It was sick.
How do you think the game has changed from back then to now?
It's changed massively, but good and bad though. Like obviously there's money in it. It's really changing people's lives. Like, as we can see, like you see a lot of young brothers, millionaires now, that off this thing, and every time I see, even if I don't know a man, if I see a young youth come through and I see him like his life change in a year, it just makes me smile, bro. Like, it makes me so happy.
I feel like people can blow up faster now.
Yeah. But then the negative of that is they could also fall off as quick.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A man comes through with a hit and then hasn't had the building, like people.
Yeah, like he
yeah, they haven't really like learnt the trade.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like,
I'm not gonna categorize, I don't even wanna say names, innit? I feel like there's a group of UK rappers that were so big. And people might put in one of them, like say, like, Youngin was Youngin, like, you had hits with Sneak, bro, like, you had hits with Young Bane. Like, Young Bane's another artist, like how come these lot were so big and you lot have done records? And now it's like, they're not where they, maybe not deemed where people think you lot should be. How, like, do you lot think you could make it again?
Of course.
Or do you think, like, why is that though? Like, why has it happened to so many artists?
But do you know what is as well?
You lot done the hard work, like
100%.
you said.
You know, I was thinking about this the other day, yeah? Like, this must be like how I feel now, and like you said, some of my peers the same age range as me or came in the game same time as me. Like when we came in the game, yeah, this is how like Kano and that must have felt. When me, Cracked and Conan and that was coming up, and Kano and Gets and Kano, you don't know Kano's?
Top Boy.
Yeah.
Kano.
Sully and Top.
Sully, like, he's top boy.
But he's originally like one of the greatest
what the hell?
rappers in the country.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, big up Kano.
Shout out Kano.
No, but people like Kano and Gets and even Skepta, like when we, like just that generation, Rex 32, like when we was coming through, they must have felt like, raw, like these young boys, remember we've blown up on Twitter days. So they must have been thinking like, raw, who are these? Like,
Did you put out like those CD things?
Like on the street?
Yeah.
No, I'm after that era. And that's what I'm saying, the era I'm talking about, they had to go through all of that growth.
Yeah.
So they must have felt like, raw, these lot got it easy. Do you know what I mean? Like the same way we look at the younger generation now.
Yeah, like people blow up from TikTok now.
100%.
I feel like it's backwards now. People blow up and then they release music now.
Yeah, but then also, Kano's still here.
But that's the...
Gets is still here.
But then I get why I'm saying...
They've not always been like in your face.
Yeah, but I feel like, do you know what it is? And this is what I just feel like the difference is. Obviously, yeah, in an element, you're correct. But in terms of their talent, maybe it's, as time's gone on, it's like fine wine. It's like now the respect is there. And I feel like the difference is the younger generation actually respect their thing. Like when you have the OGs in the game, like the gigs, the Wileys and that, yeah, them actually respect their thing. They pick them up.
Yeah.
I just think the way UK is now, that generation above, they don't, because it's so overnight, they're not do you know what I mean? They're not, are they going to sit down and say, yeah.
Didn't Wiley
I grew
get
up on
banned
Youngin.
from like everything?
Yeah, he did. But are they going to say they grew up on Youngin? Because the difference is, yeah, all these little youths now, they don't, remember, we grew up on them lot.
Yeah.
That's why it resonated. And well, a lot of them, but now there's so much artists, it's so compact, it's like, are they going to sit down and say, man grew up on these lot? Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like...
But that's the thing, like I feel like when we was coming, like you were saying, we was fans of the music.
True, yeah.
Like I saw something the other day and it was talking about, on one of the blog pages, they was talking about numbers, yeah? And like the numbers in like where the UK rap is now and how people ain't doing numbers anymore and whatnot, yeah? And I thought, it's mad, because when I come in the game, I didn't know what numbers anyone was doing. I
What's
just
numbers?
like how people are selling. Yeah. And I was like, it's mad because if I thought you were sick, I didn't care about numbers.
The
True.
stats.
Do you get me? I didn't care about the stats. But now we have blog pages and stuff like that, which is good as well. But they're posting people's stats, whether they're doing good or whether they're doing bad. So that adds the extra pressure of people thinking like, do you get me? So
Do you feel like it's an advantage having like your platform, or do you feel like it's difficult to get people to take you in again because you've had that time and coming back might be more difficult? Is it
myself or just anyone?
Just you, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was just saying it to you off camera. Like, I think coming back, I feel like a brand new artist. I feel like I've started again.
Rebranded.
And I feel like because I've been here already, it makes it harder because it's not as exciting. People know who Youngen is. So if I'm releasing now and I release something sick, it's not like, raw, who's this?
Yeah.
It's not that who knew who's. Say if I release something sick, and the new guy releases something that's not as sick but it's sick, people will go, raw, who's this new guy?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you get
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But I
yeah.
understand that because I've been here. Do you know
Never
what I
thought
mean?
of it like that. Still.
Yeah. So, but don't get me wrong, it is harder. But for me, it makes it more exciting because if I go on and I have the success I previously had, then it's gonna feel double.
When you
Like
have
your-
the success.
When
For
you're
sure.
like your 2-time champ, but
For sure.
I actually think of a lot of people, I always look at things like you're so marketable in a respectful way, and I feel like you have the image, you're marketable. So I don't think it's gonna be hard.
But you know what's crazy though? And I've felt it in my career. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's gone against me.
Why'd you say
If
that?
that makes sense. Like, I feel like, okay, let me give you an example. Like Jay Huss, and he come out Mr. Ugly.
Yeah.
It makes it cooler.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And people want to support that. Don't get me wrong, so Huss is obviously one of the GOATs just as a musician anyway. But that became a cool thing.
Yeah.
So now, Youngen being marketable, like the marketable guys, not the, do you know what I mean?
I get what you're
People want to
saying.
go
Do you
with,
feel like, obviously...
Because you're lame.
Yeah, well, she said it.
Yeah, I like her, you know. She is fucking.
You can argue that though.
What do you mean?
That, you have a very pretty boy look, right? That could open doors for like modeling, brand stuff, you know.
in that
outside
sense,
of
yeah.
music.
Yeah, in that
People
sense.
hate on
But
that.
I feel like because obviously you're from the hood, innit? Let's not like sugarcoat it. So it's like you're talking our language as well, innit? So it's like, do you think that kind of like makes it harder as well? Because you've got the look, you're looking good, but then you might start talking hood, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel it. Like, I think I think people don't believe me.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
maybe the way I look.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
you've grown up with me, so like, you know, like, but I will say things maybe, and man will be like, nah, it's impossible. Look at him. Nah. Or like, nah, man, you just like gal and
Yeah.
which I rather man think that of me anyway.
For
But,
sure.
Like, yeah, it does.
Do you feel like, obviously, like, I don't want to call you a pop star because I know you're not a pop star, innit? Like, you're a rapper to me.
Yeah.
But obviously, a lot of people brand you as a pop star. Obviously, you've done a lot of, like, different styles of music. Do you
Yeah.
feel like that's why, I don't know if that was your choice
Yeah.
or it was the labels or whatever, but do you feel like that's why you kind of went down that lane? It was easier to go make someone like you go down that lane rather than someone like Jay Huss go down that lane?
Yeah. It was my choice.
Okay.
First of all, like, it was my choice. And now, like, genuinely the music I was making at the time was music I wanted to make. Like, I genuinely liked. Like, it's so mad. My biggest tune, Bestie, yeah? When I made it, I wasn't like trying to make a pop tune.
Yeah.
But it just became a pop tune. Like, but when it first came
Really,
out.
I don't think it's pop tune though.
No, but
I don't think it's
no,
a
but it
pop star.
became a pop tune.
They've labelled like
yeah, like-
people of the world.
So like people like us,
People of
really,
the world.
I wouldn't, if I take myself out of me, I wouldn't bang Bestie. Like now, because of what it's
But you-
become.
it's not one of them songs that you bang, but if it comes on and you're driving and you're in a vibe, you're not turning it off.
Of course, yeah. But then I got a tune called Take My Number that I don't think is a pop tune at all. I think it's an R&B tune.
Yeah.
But I would ride to that.
Yeah.
That's the music I genuinely listen to. But it's just like understanding it, like. But the pop star thing, I never taken that personal. Like, I want to be a pop star because a pop star just means like you're a superstar, really. Like,
Cool. Talking music, before we come subject of music, I feel like Chipmunk Clash. I feel like moment in the culture, crazy moment. I personally feel like you held it up. I would say Chipmunk won, not in a bad way, but I felt like in terms of going in that, you held it up. Like, you weren't something like, oh, you're getting destroyed. I feel like, because I look at the Chipmunk Bugsy Malone, I feel like when Chipmunk put into that gear on Bugsy Malone, he just annihilated it at the end. But I feel like with you, it was actually a back and forth. How was that going against him? Like, is it actually hard that actually thinking, bro, this guy's gonna go in the booth, I know what he's capable of? Or was it like, just like, oh, it was sport to you, like, it was like...
I didn't think, I didn't really think too much into it. Like, I know he's sick, so I knew that I had to be on my game. Like, but it wasn't really sport. I think I said it before as well. I wasn't really doing it for a game. Like, it wasn't really like something I intended to do. Like, it just happened. I knew he was sending for me, and I thought, rah, if I don't reply, people are just gonna chat shit. If I do reply, people are probably gonna chat shit, but I need to show them levels. Do you get what I'm saying?
Did you ever feel like a bit of you was like, right, who's the shit talking to? Like, or did you just think, I'm just gonna keep it strictly bars and just go for it? Or did you ever have a thought where it's like, bro, you would never say this to me, bro? Like,
You know, it's mad, yeah? And in a weird way, like, man, no, I'm happy to talk about it and I'll ask anything, but I don't really like to give him too much light, yeah? And talk about him too much if I'm 100% real with you, yeah? And just mainly because, like, I just don't rate him as a man. If I'm dead honest with you, like, I think he's one of the coldest spitters I've ever seen, but I don't rate him as a man. Just little stuff behind the scenes he does and weird stuff, and then he tries to hash it out with man, but then he goes on platforms and he says weird stuff, and I'm like, I can't rate it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't even really like giving him the light.
Do you know, obviously, I'm not here to stir, like,
No, of
I think
course.
both of you lot are cold spitters, but do you not think that's just the game we're in? Like, you know, like, obviously, I don't know what's happened. You don't even need to get into it, but don't you feel like guys being weird behind the scenes? And I just think like the UK and how we are is made us like that. Like, even like me coming in, you might go to a guy, oh, you know this guy knows Youngen. You might say to him, yo, could you put me through to Youngen? Some guys just naturally would never do it. They're like, oh, they will move like, they don't want to bring you. So do you feel like people moving weird is like, you're forgetting we're in the industry, you're not your brethren, you're not grew up with you. So do you feel like, really, it's just a game, it's not personal?
But this is what I'm saying, like, this goes for anyone, not just him, anyone, yeah? Like, me as a person, I'm not like that. You see, if I see someone coming through and doing well and about to bust, if I can help or support, I don't have no hate in me. Like, I have no jealousy in me, no hate in me. Like, like I said when I was speaking about earlier, if I see new youths I don't even know, and it makes me happy. Like, I see Central C performing in America, it's making me happy, like I knew the guy, I don't even know him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're right, there's people that's not like that, but I can never understand that. Like, and I can never accept that because I'm not like that.
And you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, I can't understand
Do
why
you think
people
he's
are like
got jealousy towards you?
that. Who? I don't know what he's got towards me, but
Yeah.
that's something I think people have to ask him, and maybe he can if he gives an honest answer, then.
so you see, like, obviously, you've done great things in the scene and that, but like, obviously it comes with obviously negative haters and all this stuff here. How do you handle that sort of energy as well? Do you still go about it the same way, like, oh, just brush it off, you don't really take it personal, or do some comments affect you?
Nah, man, I think,
Hate is good because it gets you more engagement.
yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I think early on, like, I used to think like, because early on, like, I'm not media trained, innit? So like,
Yeah.
early on,
Still
like,
transitioning.
yeah, like you said, like, a comment you said earlier, like, me coming from where I come from, and then there's like a nerd online that I know's a nerd just on his computer saying things, and I'm like, brother, you don't even know me.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have no idea anything about me. But as time went on and I just grew up in music, grew up in the industry, whatever, I just realized it comes with it, and it's part of the game. So yeah, no, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me.
Do you expect more of them R&B sort of songs when you drop now?
100%. I'm always gonna make R&B is my favorite music. So that's all I listen to, really.
Is the old Youngs coming back, the freestyle Youngs, like with the SBTV?
No, 100%.
TV,
100%.
You think you got a hit coming?
I hope so.
No, like, I feel like in anything you do in life, like, you cook it up in your head first. Like,
Yeah.
I'll go on a set, but when I leave, I'll say, yeah, this one's a classic. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Do
No.
you think you have a hit coming?
Yeah, I think I got tunes there. So I got a project dropping, but then I've got a whole nother project finished already. But I feel like I've got tunes there that I know are bangers. Like I would bang myself. Do you know what I mean? And I've only had that a few times. Like, I had it with Bestie, I kind of knew Bestie was satin. I didn't know it was going to be what it was. I had it with 8 or 9. When I made 8 or 9, I knew what it was. Like straight away, I said, this is going to mash up the streets. Like I knew. Even like me, when I put Sneakball on it, I came into it as a fan. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, oh, raw, like this is how I wanted Sneakball to rap on it.
Do you
So I
still
knew
talk
what it was gonna
Sneakball?
do. Yeah, of course. So yeah, I think I got some big tunes there.
You think there's more pressure on you now
Yeah, 100%.
with like social media and stuff like that?
With me personally, or just with social media?
Like overall.
Yeah, because like I said, you can't really fail now, or you can't have a blip now. Like you can't put out
And
something.
shit goes more viral and shit. Like.
Yeah, like you can't put out something and have a miss. Because you put out something and have a miss, man will be like, rah, you ain't getting views anymore.
You know, because the views thing, no, but you know, it's because people don't get views though.
No one's
like,
getting views.
I mean, like, you know, so mad, yeah. Like, I have a podcast an hour long. Like, sometimes we hit, like, might hit 80K. Like, the Young Spirit, last one we did was like, it's on 80-something K.
Yeah.
But like, when I actually go into mad artists that got 300,000 subscribers, yo, they're dropping, not even getting 10,000 views in 24 hours. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I just think, like, what's the, like, I don't know yet how you go from being, like, viral, best song, pop, everyone chatting about you, all these subscribers, to then you just one day, you wake up and you're not even...
But people grow up, bro. Fans grow up. Like, it's so crazy. Like, 2 of my biggest, like, supporters, yeah, that used to come to all my shows, I'm talking like 10 years ago, yeah, come to every show, front row. One of them's like massive in Adidas now, big woman, doing like very well. The other one does my PR, yeah. She's a big woman running her own business. They're both like, they ain't sitting there waiting for 7 p.m. for Youngen to drop.
Yeah,
Do you get me? So
Gotta
your fan base changes. Like you got to try and, Skepta is the perfect example of it. He reinvented himself like man's never seen before. I grew up on Skepta, like man grew up on Skepta. I probably listened to Skepta a different time to you did, yeah? I grew up Skepta grime, like he reinvented himself. Come back Ace Hood flow when he was wearing the silk shirt. Then he went away, reinvented himself again, come back, that's not me. Like he reinvented himself so many times.
Now as a DJ.
Now he's a DJ, but it's,
Skepta.
he's got different fan bases. Like, do you get what I mean? Like he's got different age groups. Like there's kids now that listen to Skepta.
What type of DJ?
That don't know the old Skepta. Like, do you know what I mean?
House DJ.
Yeah, he's a house DJ.
I remember Skepta's all over the house when I was in school.
Yeah,
I was
you remember
listening
that?
to that.
Yeah, there you go, same. Yeah, that was.
You've had a year off. What's life been like? You've been dating. We know that you've been losing weight,
Thank you.
fasting. You get me? Like, so what is going on in life now? Like, because you break away from the music, you've gone back to yourself. What's life like?
Yeah. Bro, I just been enjoying like the fruits of everything I've been working for, bro. Like, just enjoying life, bro. I'm a very like chill person. I don't really like going out. I just knows and that I don't go out. I just want to be at home, playing my game, linking the man them. That's my thing, man. I going on holiday. I travel a lot. I don't like really being in this country, but yeah, bro, that's what I do, man. Just try.
We've also seen the podcast.
Yeah.
You're talking about football. And
Yeah, so I do the football. I got a football podcast. I do a couple of my brethrens.
What team do you support?
The Great Liverpool. Yeah. Well done. The Great Liverpool.
They're not that good, but they're good. They're all right.
Yeah, but that's something, like I said, like genuinely, like me and my brethren talk rubbish about football all day long, you get me? One of my brethren was like, yo, let's do it, like, we should do a pod with it. I was like, yeah, come, let's do it. See, and we was talking about numbers. I don't care what that does. I genuinely link my brethren anyway, and we talk about football. Do you know what I mean? So.
You know, life is about what you enjoy, man. I feel like now, just generally in life, man, people got to do what they enjoy, man, because, you know, like, I see so much people put up.
Yeah, you have to live for yourself.
Like, I go online, yeah, the quotes people put up sometimes, yeah, I just feel like sometimes they're generally not happy in life.
The quotes, what do you mean?
Like, you know, when you go online, you see people keep putting up quotes, like, every day, they just put up quotes.
Indirect. I think they're indirect more than quote.
Some people just put up quotes, and I just think, yeah, at home, they just fit. Like, I just think, in
You
this
know what it is? I
life,
feel like
you
some
gotta
people
live.
don't have people to talk to as well, so they use the internet to kind of...
This is the loneliest generation ever.
Oh, lonely.
Everyone's
Times
like,
have
yes.
changed, bro.
Do you know there's apps to make friends now?
Bro,
Like,
times have
Yeah,
changed.
but that's good.
I mean, it's a reflection of how lonely everyone is.
What's that app called?
Because it connects people.
If you're ever lonely out there, you can come to my run club and there's a lot of friends.
I want to know what that app's called.
I can't lie, like, it's just another form of app because look, we had Bebo, Facebook. That like, I didn't have MySpace. That wasn't even my era.
I was
too young.
grinding on Bebo. What?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
When you know when you get even love hearts. You know when you get love hearts.
Best friends. All the loves.
Yeah, best friends.
They're cool,
Aye. Nah, Bebo was a minute. You could do the wallpaper, the music when you come on the page.
And fast forward though, you just reminded me, it's like, who remembers when Snapchat showed your best friends?
Oh yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Snapchat showed
That
your
was a
best
hot
friend.
time.
Yeah, like you
They
show
need to
your
bring
top
that
three.
back.
No.
And Instagram showed who you was liking. Instagram was showing who shit you was
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah. No, when Instagram, that needs to come back though. When Instagram, you know, like you could go on following and you see that it shows you like if I like your picture now, it will come up like your picture, who you're following. That was a mad
I
one.
made a fake account once and just followed my ex to see whose pictures he was liking. Not the notification, but if you go on the thing, I could see all the girls he was interacting with basically, and I was like, oh, okay, so we need to talk about this.
That is when you get a call like, well, did you just follow someone? And you're thinking like, yeah, they're like, you know what you said, that's by accident, I'm scrolling through like, that is the Instagram.
Accident.
Do you know what it is? Social media. I gotta tell you like,
Dangerous.
if you're cheating nowadays, yeah, you can't cheat when you got social media.
Do you think it's like a serious thing, like liking girls' pictures or a girl liking a male's picture? Do you think it's like actually serious, or is it just like a double tap?
Can't be my girl if you're liking a girl's
The
picture.
answer I'll give you is a bit hypocritical because I don't think there's a problem with it, yeah? But I've never liked any girl's picture, ever.
Aye,
Unless
if
it's a girl
youngers
I
liked
know.
your picture, pop up now
don't
in the
do
comments.
that.
Pop up now in the comments.
Unless it's a girl I know, I've never liked the girl's picture, bro. Like, unless it's a girl I genuinely know,
Why?
never liked the girl's picture. Because I just never wanted the girl to screenshot me like, youngers in my likes.
Guys like
But that's the thing, you need to cause some trouble sometimes.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't want no trouble, man. I want peace.
Okay.
No, but do you know what I have done though? Before someone comes and I've liked the story. You know what I mean? You can like the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've liked the
Oh
story.
yeah,
but that
so
was
it
years
goes
ago.
away.
I don't think like, your girl should be liking another guy's picture. That's weird.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Internet, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm on the internet. I might be scrolling. I might like something. I don't even realize I've liked.
100%.
Yeah, I feel like
100%.
Do you know what I mean, bro?
That's why it's too. That's
Yeah,
why you
no,
can't be serious
definitely.
about
But I feel like
How is that cap?
it. No, it's not. It's not.
How is that?
Genuinely.
What, have you never liked something? You just scrolled and you just liked it.
I be liking man's things.
I may not even like it, but
hey, this is a girl, you know. Girls are not buying it. She's even
Bro,
looking
no,
confused.
I'll give you an example.
It's bullshit.
I liked something the other day of someone I don't like. Like, I was just going through shit, and I liked something
I get what-
that
yeah.
GRM posted,
no.
and I liked it, and I went back and I went, oh, no, I don't like it.
yeah, I'm not talking
like
about
that.
just
Yeah.
generally liking like a female's thing, like even just in general.
Yeah.
Like,
Scroll and like.
just like something by accident.
Yeah, but you guys said like that's like a hater thing to do.
What?
To not like people's shit.
How? If I don't like
I
someone?
like a lot of shit all the
No,
time.
but why would I like something if I don't like it?
you shouldn't be following people then.
No, you
Gotta
it's
like
true, it's
and
true.
interact.
It's true.
Like, obviously, liking not that deep, but I just feel like, obviously, different things. If you're in a relationship, it might not be cool, but
Yeah, sure.
then again, it just is. But you know, do you think being in a relationship, whilst you're in the public eye, do you think it's very hard?
Yeah. That's why I would always want my relationships to be private.
Have you ever had a public relationship?
No. I don't think so, anyway. No, I haven't.
Do you not date in the industry? Do you think that's
What do you mean? Like, have I ever? Or
in the
do I
industry?
not?
That someone in the industry.
I have, but not nothing serious.
I feel like it's different for guys. I feel like guys don't want to date someone that's in the public eye, but then for women, I feel like you kind of have to.
Why do you feel?
Because men don't understand otherwise, like what you're doing.
Why do you
like,
think-
and they try
why-
to be really controlling. of
Why do you
everything
think
and
guys
get it.
don't want to date someone in the public eye?
Because I don't know, guys are weird. They want to keep their girl away from shit.
No. I want my girl to show everyone she's sexy.
See, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
like.
like when guys are like that. Yeah.
Yes.
If you have to hide your
I
girl,
think it comes from insecurity sometimes though.
yeah,
Like,
man.
But do you think like posing online, showing off skin, do you think that's a problem or not?
No, man. It depends. Bro, listen, we're all adults, yeah? You can see when someone's begging for attention. Like, you can see, like, you can look at a post and go, you're actually asking for it.
Yeah, but sometimes that's people's jobs. So is it begging for attention or is it
But
like
if it's your-
getting money?
If I meet you and that's your job, and I know that's your job, I can't say anything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like a girl meeting me now and said, oh, why have you got girls in your video?
Yeah, because people always like, oh, for clout, but it's like,
But
what's
there's,
the
but
word?
there's a lot of people that saying it's their jobs, it's not really their jobs.
Yeah, Hera.
So do you feel like you need to date someone in the public eye?
No, I don't feel like I need to.
But you would prefer to?
But yeah, like what I was just saying before, like even like my sleep schedule is just so fucked. Like I just kind of do what I want whenever I want. So it's like if I dated a guy that like didn't have the flexibility and freedom. Like that's something I like need, like freedom. So it's like that's why I kind of go towards people that have the same amount of freedom, whether it's entrepreneurs
Like
or
a
whatever.
similar kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that.
I don't know, man. I feel like for me, dating someone in the public eye, it can have its pros and its cons. I feel like for me, maybe if I date someone in the public eye, because of doing what I'm doing, it might give me a boosting. But then I just think like the UK is not like that no more. I feel like it just, look, keep your business off social media.
100%.
I'm not even gonna lie, like, all of this social media posted, there's evil eye out there. When you got someone that you generally love and that's your one, then like you might make a private story, man. Post something like
100%.
the world to know because
And
it's dead.
it's mad as well though, like I feel like the younger generation have got it like clicked. They know how to play the game. Like they know how to get with someone that else is popping and they both build up their own thing. That's not, I'm not on all that. Like I want to genuinely find someone.
When it goes left,
They're
it's
trying to
gonna
get
go left.
promotion.
Yeah.
Like, and then your business is in the public. And then you have to break up in public, announce breakups.
I feel
it's
like
hard.
people that say that kind of stuff, like evil eye and keep it offline, it's because you're hiding something.
No, man.
Do you think evil eye can break a relationship
No.
with two people that are committed and neither of them are doing
Evil eye
something
is
wrong?
serious.
Alright, cool.
That's ridiculous.
Hold on, let me ask a question.
Evil eye is serious.
Alright, cool.
I
If
believe in
if
evil eye, but
I'm a Christian, so that's bullshit.
Yeah. We know what, man. Yeah. You are shit. Hey, trust me. Alright, but listen to what I'm saying, yeah. If, for instance, I'm in a public relationship, and everyone knows who my girl is. Girls are weird. A random girl someone could make up a profile page, inbox that girl, and you might, obviously I could say, oh, that's fake, it's a lie, but who knows? It can just
People
cause
do that,
problems.
yeah.
And people do that. Do you know what I'm saying? And everyone don't want to see you in. Everyone that, your friends
if
don't
your
want to see you in
unit is
sometimes.
solid, that kind of shit is not going to affect your home.
Yeah, no, I will comment on this because obviously everyone knows who my woman is, but it's like I keep a lot of things. In the house.
Why are you laughing like that?
What?
It's love, man. It's love, man. I respect
No,
that.
come on, no, because you've never admitted that on the show. That's a new flash. Let me get something like that. Yeah. Well, I didn't know you was
If you know who I am, I'm proud, bro. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
come
But
on, yeah.
At the same time, there's levels to this, innit? Like, man, don't do the whole show everything because it's like, obviously, what you said, you got to protect it, innit? Like, but at the same
100%.
time, I'm proud. If I want to say something about my girl or post something about my girl, I'll do it. But
that's
Because you trust her, you have a lot of like faith in her.
But I think that's just natural.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Like, I think relationships a lot of the time, in this generation as well, it's like, right, if you're not posting me, why are you not posting me? Let me post you if I'm ready to post
for
you.
sure.
Like, do you know what I mean? And like, if you're comfortable behind closed doors and you're happy behind closed doors,
all that
nothing else matters.
Yeah, man.
So if you do start posting and XYZ,
100%, but at the same time, when you have a girl that don't even want to be posted,
There you
and
go.
you know she's not doing nothing for clout, bro, you feel like you're dying to post her. She didn't even want you to post her.
How
There's
long
levels
would
to
you
it.
wait to post someone?
I wouldn't post someone personally.
Ever? What the fuck?
Not.
No, but when I say
What are you gonna do? That's why I say guys like dating people away.
And by the way, this is a disclaimer because I don't know how I'm gonna feel in 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
But I think me being me, I don't think it's fair on the girl if she's not public.
No, for sure.
Are you
Like, do
gang
you know what I mean?
affiliated?
No.
This is youngin'. This is big youngin'. Are you mad?
Oh my!
I'm a pop star.
Yeah, man. This is big youngs, man.
I mean,
Why? So
No, but
why?
you know what it is? Look,
Why that's bad? Oh, because someone might be using you.
not using you, but
No.
you at call, for example, the girl's working now. Everyone knows who she is.
Yeah.
She might not want that.
that's a good
that's a
point.
decision for two people to make then.
What do you mean?
Like for the girl and the guy. Yeah, to talk about.
I'm a guy. If a girl tells me, look, I want to get posted, you need to post me, I'm not posting you.
Let me tell you why.
Impossible.
Who would
If
no
a
one
girl
ever
that's
say
not in the
that?
public eye will never understand what it's like to be in the public eye until she's in the public eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reality. A lot of girls feel like they want to be in the public eye and then it goes left. It's like people are only going to say, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty for so long. We'll talk about evil eye. Then they want to see this beautiful thing break. Like people genuinely do. They do. Like people want to see this. I saw something the other day. I have no interest in it, but I've seen Molly May, Tommy Fury breaking up.
Yeah.
He cheated. Da-da-da.
It's mad.
What, bro didn't even cheat?
And then he said they're all just like.
You know that person was me.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What? Yo, spill the juice. Spill the juice.
He didn't cheat with me, but I spoke about it on TikTok. Yeah, because
Wait. Pull up, slow down. Wait, go again.
What do you mean that person was you?
Yeah.
What person was you?
basically, I'm not going to speak about that here because I'm speaking about that on my platforms. So if people want to know about that, then...
By the way, I didn't know that she was...
No one.
Have you met Tommy before in real life? Have you like met with him?
So I'm going to talk about that on my social media.
Okay.
KKOX is my platform. So I'm going to explain everything.
But can I say something though? I'm not saying. You see, if nothing did happen, yeah? This is the man's life with a child.
You might as well say it now.
You know, I wasn't the one that spoke about the breakup.
No, let me just say something, yeah?
I wasn't the one that...
No, of course. But what I'm saying is, this is a man's life. And forget him for a minute. Even his missus who has a child.
But he...
But listen,
But say your
this is
truth.
what I'm saying.
Listen to what
Because
you
you
said.
certain people choose to go into the public eye.
Okay, but listen to what I'm saying.
Like what you just said, it's a
you're,
choice.
you're so right, but this is someone's life. So everyone wants to be in the public eye until something goes the other way around.
Yeah, but I also
And
have a
people are
life.
humans.
I have a life.
No, of course, fair enough. But what I'm saying, I'm not saying, I don't know what you're
want
gonna
to
say.
speak my piece, like, and that's the thing. Do you know what? I was so, like, I never used to speak about, like, I have so much tea on so many people, and I just chose to not say it. But it's like, why am I not?
So you're
But
going
do you feel like you've been hurt in the
Yeah, do
process
you
with
feel
the
like-
Why
situation?
am I not saying my piece? Like,
Do you feel like you've been hard done by in this situation?
no, absolutely not. I'll talk about it on my social media. I can't say
You're sounding guilty
too
still.
much.
You sound like you're like involved, but you don't want to say too much. You've given us a little bit.
KKOX. I'm going to speak about that. That's all I can say.
Anyway, I hope Tommy gets his family back. That's all I'm saying. I don't know.
not
I
getting
wasn't
family
the one
back.
that caused that. I wasn't the one that-
I hope he gets his family
I
back.
feel like
No, I just like came out and spoke about after I spoke about something after they had broke up.
Sorry.
After they had broke up.
Okay. So
When there was someone he cheated with.
I understand.
Yeah,
I
I'm not saying
understand.
I'm the person he cheated with.
Okay.
The way you delivered it,
Yeah.
the way you delivered it, like you was the reason they've broken up.
I'm gonna speak about it on my platform.
Okay, cool.
But no, listen, anyway, you shouldn't be cheating anyway. That's rule up.
100%.
But yeah, that is a
cheated
good
before?
point though.
Have I cheated before?
Yes.
Let me answer this.
I feel like monogamy is so hard in this generation. Like, it's
You
almost
wouldn't have had to
impossible.
think about it for that long.
Are you talking about in my whole life?
Yes.
Ever?
In your adult life. How old are you?
I'm grown.
Yeah.
It's rude to ask a man his age.
No, it's rude to ask a woman.
I'm
like.
37.
37, really? You look good for 37.
You look younger than that.
Yeah.
I'm not 37,
I'm
bro.
about to say, wow. I was so confused. I'm like, wow, I'm about to say 37. You look young.
No, I'm not 37. I'm Rex 32.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not going to say. So
No, I
in
did. I
your-
said I'm 32.
Are you 32?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
32.
So in your adult life, have you
Yeah.
cheated in any of your relationships? Or have
No.
you been in a
Obviously,
situation with
everyone
a girl?
has.
I've not cheated since I've been a man.
Yeah.
And how old is that? 18?
Nah, I think people become men at different times. I think.
So what age was that for you?
I don't know.
Did you know? Because you said you haven't done it since that point.
No, I said since I've become a man. I've been
So
a man
when-
for a long time.
So what age was
So
that?
she got me under pressure.
It's getting hot.
No, so answer me this question. What do you define as cheating?
That's what I was going to say.
People define
So
cheating as a different thing.
you're either in a relationship with a girl or you're in a situation where you're not official, but if she found out that you'd done something with another woman, you'd be in trouble, basically.
That's not cheating.
Well, yes, it is.
Cheating.
If you're not official,
Okay, in a relationship.
okay.
But no, why do guys do that? Sorry, why do guys do that? Like, you know you're going to be in trouble if, like, the girl...
No, you'll be in
finds out
trouble.
about-
You ain't in trouble. It's not cheating though.
Wait, do you mean if you're not together yet?
You're a bad guy. I can
Wait, do you
tell.
mean if
No,
you're
no,
not
I'm not
together
bad
in a
guy.
relationship?
How can you tell?
I can tell by his attitude.
No.
But wait, what do you mean at him?
No. Listen. If I start seeing someone,
Yeah.
and we are not together,
Yeah.
and we're not together,
But you
They
still
can
wanna
do
hide
what
it
they
from
want.
her.
and she
No, I feel like
and she
they're
talks to
still
other
hide
men,
it.
and she talks to other
They're
men
gonna
when
hide
we
it.
are not together. What can I say?
No, because you say that, and I feel like...
No, I'm being genuine. What can I say?
That's
I
your
wouldn't like
perspective,
it.
though.
I
That's
wouldn't
your
like it.
perspective.
But what can I say?
Because technically, it's like, you're not my girl.
Yeah, I don't lie. I'll tell them. And
I feel like men
they're
want
fine.
it all.
They're
Like, they
what
want
do
a
you
girl that don't talk to anyone else.
That's
but, like,
not true.
They can...
I'm happy for my girl to have whatever male friend she wants. If she chooses not to have that situation, that's on her. Every girl I've been with had male friends.
So what about a girl that you're sleeping with? Are you okay for her to still be entertaining other men?
Of course, because it's not It's nothing serious.
That's crazy.
No,
What?
but I feel like they don't owe you anything.
I would be so
Like,
offended if
I
a
feel
guy
like
said
that's
that
really
to me.
controlling.
Like if a guy wasn't like,
I feel like that's really controlling.
not controlling,
But yeah,
like asserting his like place in my life.
It's
like
a thin line
territorial,
for
but that's a bit toxic of me.
it's a thin line for men though, don't you think? Like if I start saying I don't want you chatting to no man,
Yeah.
right, he's a bit controlling. But if I don't say that, I go, no, chat to you once. Right? You don't really
Two
like
people
me.
have to agree to be monogamous together. That's how
Yeah.
it works. Or you can't be a one-sided relationship.
Of course, yeah.
So
Do you believe in monogamous relationships?
yeah, but I think in this generation it's very hard. But I like to believe that I will have someone that will be monogamous with me. I really believe in monogamy.
Alright, explain to everyone what monogamy is.
Like when you're faithful with someone and you're with one person and you're both fucking only each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the problem is
Yeah, I know.
half of us want monogamy
Yeah, no,
and then
I
the
think
other
monogamy,
half
yeah,
want
that's
open
what
I-
relationships
Yeah.
Yeah.
or like access to other people.
Can I be honest? I'll answer that question because I'm a big man and I'm grown. I've cheated in the past, yeah? But I cheated because I wasn't happy. But I wasn't man enough to walk away.
Okay.
That's the God's honest truth.
That's a
No. I wasn't man enough to walk away. And that's why I said I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat when I wasn't a man.
Yeah.
Because I was in a situation I wasn't happy in, but I was holding on to it.
What star sign are
It's
you?
giving me
Aquarius.
PTSD.
Oh my
I
god.
think that's a fact. No, what he's saying, I can relate to that in terms of, look, when you're happy as a man, just like when you're a woman, like in that bubble, men don't sometimes tend to cheat. If you're really happy, you have to be an idiot to go out and cheat. But when you're unhappy, sometimes just you don't want to leave.
And
you end up
can I be
cheating, so
honest with you?
understand
Also, you don't even live a normal life, so it's like
No, but don't get twisted. I'm not banging girls after shows. Definitely not.
You probably did at one point in your life.
Definitely
No,
not.
but what I'm saying is it's
At the
harder if you're
beginning,
away from someone.
when
who's
you're
like-
dating.
He's a face man, but he's
Yeah,
very
he's
humble and he's very much chill.
That doesn't mean he's not fucking.
I go up to do my performance and I go back to the hotel. My friends say I'm the worst rapper.
Yeah,
ever.
no, he's very much chill.
My
still.
brethren said I'm the worst rapper.
Yeah.
Like, ask them. They say,
Yeah.
you don't come outside.
Yeah.
I'm not on that. I'm not. If I can do a show and a girl's looking at me and I go, yeah, come, I can be. I don't want to fuck her. It's too easy.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm not attracted to
Unless she's really lame.
Nah. See, really leng, it doesn't mean anything.
Cool. Just
What if you see the love of your life? Like, what if like it's your wife in the crowd?
So obviously we're talking about like physical attraction, but what are you mentally attracted to?
It's mad. Like I said, as you grow up, things change, innit? And times change. Like, I think a girl like that's thoughtful is massive. Like, and people don't even really understand how deep that is. Like, just doing little minor things, like minor things that to me is massive. Do you know what I mean? Like, even like little stuff like people see this as a big thing these days. Even just like, are you hungry? Oh yeah, come, I made you some food. Come round. Like, that's thoughtful. Like, she could have just made her own food or XYZ, do you get me? There's little things like that, man. Not just about food, but that's just an example.
What do you think about guys? Like, what makes you go for a man like the mentality? What does mentality have to be?
Mentality. I like someone that's supportive, loyal, and rich.
Rich.
No, you not in every, but you like the type that you need your man to have paper. Like you like luxury stuff.
But you know what though? That dies though. That
It's
dies.
not bad because I
dies.
make my own money.
No, I mean that.
And do you know
that
what?
dies.
Where I've had problems when I dated any guy who's had less money than me. That's the only problems I've had when I dated guys.
Why?
Because they get crazy because like it's their ego or some shit. I don't know.
So to be rich or just to be paid and comfortable, or you have to be rich.
Rich.
If you drove like a Vauxhall Corsa.
I'm joking. No, obviously it's not about money, but it's about the mindset behind money. Because if you're broke, right, you're obviously not very intelligent. So
That's not true.
not
That's not
true.
true. That's not true.
unless you're in a situation where you can't, how's that not true?
Because some people are building in it. So some people you might consider broke, but they're rich in the head and they're on route to getting a big bag. But it's like
Okay, but
and
for me, like
everyone
I
starts at a
opened my
different
salon
point.
when I was 21 years old.
Well done, well done.
Yeah, like I bought my Range Rover I bought my Range when I was 21. Like I don't know. I feel like it's very easy to make money.
But I don't know. But then there's people that grow up in very I don't know. Your
Yeah, but that's what I'm
situation.
saying. Obviously, no, I had nothing given down to me or anything. But there's obviously certain people in certain situations where they are unfortunate and they can't obviously
Exactly,
even we're
exactly.
blessed to be in the UK, but that's what I mean. How can you be in the UK and have no money? Like we
remember,
have so many
as quick-
opportunities
as quick
everywhere.
as it
Like
comes,
it's kind of,
yeah.
I don't understand what she's saying.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Doing
Yeah.
great achievements, but as quick as it comes,
And
as
I
quick
just
as it can
like-
go.
No,
Wait,
there's
what?
no reason not to have money in it.
Yeah,
Not
like
saying
I
not
like nice
money,
things.
but
I'm
saying
not afraid
you
of
can go through
ashamed of
obstacles.
that.
No,
Like,
but it
and that's obviously not like a
all
main
opportunity.
thing.
No, but all opportunities there. But some people suffer from, like, you know, anxieties or what everyone throws around now. But some people really suffer from anxiety. Some people really suffer from being social. Some people really suffer from can't step at mental health.
yeah,
Like,
but I don't want to be associated with that as well.
no, that's fine. But what I'm saying is people do
Because
suffer
I
from
have a lot of anxiety, but you go to the doctor and they can do things about it. So it's kind of like, I just feel like you have to be in the same situation as someone else.
What would happen if you was in a relationship
If-
and then a problem occurred and they then lost everything they had and it just went downhill?
And then I'm gone. I'm joking.
You're gone.
But do you know what it is?
Joking.
know,
No,
she's in-
he wouldn't.
She's
Let me
in the
tell you
range, you
something.
know.
Let
She
me
goes
tell you
straight into the
something. Basically, if I was with a man and he had motion, he had money, you're not losing your money,
Motion.
gaining money.
That's a lie.
Yeah, but
no, it's
That's a lie.
not.
Because I've
It's
had
not a
money,
lie.
lost money, had money,
But then
lost
you weren't
money.
with the right girl. That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you, you're making sure that money's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
A lot of the time the women are spending the money. Bro. They're the reason the
No,
money's
but that's
gone.
why you need someone who likes money because they want to get money with you. Like,
Yeah, no, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
I like that's real.
People could sit down and they may think,
No, you know what she said?
this is the mentality you need though, because sometimes as a man, like, it's all good saying that, oh, you don't want to go out what's money, but look, listen, you go pick up a girl that's
need
nice
to
things
live.
and that's on her stuff. Bro, you like that girl well enough, she gonna make you get that bag.
Bro, it's something you asked as well. What draws me to a girl? A girl that has ambition is very attractive also.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, very attractive. Even if, like I said, even if she's not there, but she wants to do something, she has an idea, she's moving in the right steps towards that. That's attractive, bro.
Yeah, driven.
yeah, because
being
you're
driven,
focusing on
being
growth and like
driven is-
I don't know
abundance.
what she's saying as a bad thing, because what she's saying is, like, fact, if she got on at 21, bought on range at 21,
Why
she's
can't-
doing her thing.
Yeah, like, I make my own money.
Why wouldn't she want someone on her
Yeah,
level?
'cause I wanna, like,
Why
look
can't
up
look
to
at that
my
as
man.
ignorant. Might as well look at
No,
that
no,
as
for sure.
levels of
But
respect.
I still believe
Obviously,
that.
But everything's not based on money, though.
For sure, man.
Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, we're in a generation now where you need money to live.
No,
Like,
you
what
do, you
the
do, you do.
fuck?
No, you do.
Yeah. It's not everything as well, but I think it impacts like the quality of the life. That
Unless, yeah, like if I actually like when I actually find my guy, like I would be happy to move to another country and have no money and just like just me and him. Like I'm not worried about materialistic stuff, but I just feel like you need it, and it's like it's fun and you can enjoy things. And at the end of the day, I'm intelligent, so I know how to make money. And I think I don't understand people who don't know how to make money. Because I've always been like that. Like
Because-
from
yeah,
young,
because it's in you, I understand
Like
that.
I don't understand
I
it. And
understand
I've helped my men. Like I've had guys and I've given them money to start their own shit and they don't fucking do anything with it. So it's like that's unattractive, obviously. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
of course, I get it.
What tips could you give to a young female out there that's, you know, maybe struggling, doesn't have money, and obviously
Just-
you're sitting here saying
You have
don't
to
know
like
how.
believe in yourself and you have to like not really care about what other people think about you. And I know that might seem a bit heartless, but at the end of the day, like you have to put yourself first. And we're in a generation where there is so much hate. So you have to like really love yourself and really like back yourself and just know like your shit is like popping and just like believe in yourself and make your fucking money.
What do you do
man,
for a
man.
living? Is that what I'm
Facts.
asking?
Wow.
What do you do for a living?
So I owned a salon for 5 years and then I started getting brand deals on social media. And now I just made it OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I
What's?
I
You
dropped
heard
that
first
a few days ago because that was something I was holding back for a long time because I knew I could make so much money from it, but I held it back because of judgment of other people. But then I just thought like, fuck it. Like, why am I not?
And what OnlyFans content do you do?
Go check it out.
Okay.
It's KKOX. But yeah, so obviously I owned a salon when I was 21 and I did that. Like I proved that shit to myself and other people that like I can be a boss, I can manage shit, but I wasn't happy. And I felt like I was being fake all the time. Like now I get paid to like be myself. Like it's lit. Like I feel like behind the scenes, like obviously you're like a big business owner, you know how it is. Like you have to put on like this face all the time. Big business owner. But you have to put on like this
CEO,
face and this
CEO.
front. And it's like, you just have to do what you want to do basically. And like, you can't live for other people. And at the end of the day, it's a simulation. Like you can just do whatever the fuck you want. And like,
Facts, man.
You know what I mean? I believe in God as well.
I
so,
rate
like,
you for owning it. Like you're just,
Yeah,
this is who I am,
because,
this is what I
like,
do.
yeah.
But
I rate that.
I feel like
I'm happy at the end of the day.
I feel
Like,
you've
I'm
got,
happy.
You've
Yeah.
got good energy.
And you got confidence.
You're
You're not
ambitious.
shy.
You're
Thank
ambitious.
you.
You're ambitious. But I feel like with life, when you get older, life is the best teacher in it. So you get experience and you start understanding other things that may occur, might happen and stuff.
Do you
like
have
that.
other businesses, young?
And the people you have around you is really important.
What do you do?
So like, I kind of want to keep them like,
Yeah.
because just for obvious reasons. But I got a couple other things that I do. But I'm not, if I'm honest, I'm not like fully hands-on on it. I'm involved, obviously, but I'm not fully hands-on on it because, like what you're saying, like I like to just do what I love, and what I love is music. Do you get
Yeah,
me?
exactly.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, I got a couple other things.
When you get this music money, like, do you feel like when you had the music money first, you feel like you made smart investments with it, or did you feel like you went through that rapid stage where you blew loads of bread?
It's mad because when I first started making music money, I came in a different time, innit? Like we were saying, my deal wasn't mad at all. It got me out their ends, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
Like,
apparently there was like no money in it back then.
as soon as I got out of the ends, I was broke again.
Yeah, I feel like that's different because you had a passion and you followed like your passion instead of following like paper, which is a real thing. Like I feel like that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did go through a stage of like blowing money. Like I like clothes. I like nice clothes. I like cars. I'm not really a jewels man. I bought watches and I just put them down. Like
That's one thing I can say about Youngs that I rate a lot is that when you did go from being the hood Youngs that everyone knows to actually being this rap star, you didn't change much and the money didn't change you. You're still Youngs. Like,
No,
I don't think it's ever affected you in your character. Obviously,
No.
we saw the whips.
Aw.
We know,
That's so
we know
cute.
that's popping,
Love her.
but yeah, like I feel like that's a standing ovation because it's like certain people get money, they change straight away. So
it's hard though.
What do you mean change? Like, what did they do?
just boy, it's just a new character.
Money's gonna
comes
change.
Yeah,
alive,
but
Money
innit?
change me.
sometimes you have to level up. If you've
Depends
leveled
though.
up,
No.
you can't bring everyone with
Change-
you.
No,
change you
I'm
how
not
though?
talking about. I'm not talking about bringing
say
everyone with
after.
you. I'm not talking about bringing everyone with you or his.
That's
he
why, what
still
do you mean?
remained with his solid foundation.
Yeah.
But I mean, change isn't like you think you're the shit now. You feel like your shit don't stay. The way you carry yourself can change, innit? And I feel like.
Yeah, but everyone should feel like that about themselves.
man,
Yeah,
I feel
no,
like,
I'm
I feel
on
like
what
you
she's
should know
on.
your worth.
Yeah.
I feel like you should
No,
know
no,
your
no.
worth.
Let me land.
You should always.
Let me
Not
land.
to be arrogant or
I'm telling
rude
you
or
now,
disrespectful.
everyone's different, innit? So you got to understand everyone's got different characteristics. If you don't know me, I'm gonna talk my shit whether I'm broke or not. Like I'm me. Like I just like
No, but
no one can tell me now.
But the
no
point
one
you're making is completely different to what you're saying. That's your character.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, that's
watch it
right.
now. Watch it now. Me talking shit when I have no money, I'm gonna talk shit. But if I got 100 mil, I'm gonna talk my shit, but even more shit.
Yeah, but you still
But
be talking your shit.
that's how you are though. You're
But
actually
that's not
Spill.
changing it. Yeah.
Your name is Spill for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's
'Cause
what I
you're
mean.
Spill.
What do you
But
mean
even
change
before-
you? Like,
with-
what can someone do to like?
Nah, it
have
can
you
change
not, have you
people.
not seen that before?
It can change people.
And I'm
Well, like,
not
they
gonna
become
lie,
really horrible.
money would change me.
Horrible. They come
Money,
and
no,
they're
and I
rude.
think money would change
Things change
for the better.
For the better,
but
yeah.
I'm gonna say like, people always say like, oh, this person made money, they've changed. Well, why would you make money stay the same?
No.
And let me land. Of course, listen. If you make money, Jazz, if you make £1 million today, yeah, 2 mil, 3 mil, yeah, today, yeah, everything about you is gonna change. Let me tell you that whether you like it or not, yeah, just naturally, maybe your yard's gonna change, maybe your surroundings gonna change.
I'm not gonna change, bro, because bro, I'm just me all the time, bro. I know. Listen. I know.
You might stop going certain places.
Yeah, no, I know. My environment will change, of
But
course.
that's gonna make you change though.
Yeah, but obviously
If
I will
get up
change-
every-
I will change
Hold
to-
on,
oh,
youngin.
wait,
My
this
point
way.
is this, yeah. If I get up every day and I go to the hood, yeah, that's just what I do. I'm me, but I go to the every day, yeah. Naturally, I'm interacting with certain type of people. I'm gonna be a certain way, yeah. So that's me in it. If I now make 2-3 mil and I move to LA and I'm going around millionaires, yeah, every single day, yeah, I'm going to change.
No, of course.
Me, myself,
Okay.
I'm going
What-
to change.
what I'm saying is-
Regardless, because it's who I'm around and what I'm seeing
wait,
every day. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you now,
I wanna add to
like
it,
it or
yeah.
not, money will make you change.
That's a
And
fact.
let me tell you, and that's why, see, if you make money and you don't make that change and you stay in the same surroundings, you're either gonna go broke or you get
I'm
dead.
not. Wait, listen.
No,
what-
no, no.
what-
I'm gonna add to it.
What I was trying to say is, obviously, I don't know how I would act if I make 2 mil tomorrow. But I know for sure I will still be Jazz. If I still see you, I'm still gonna treat you the same. I'm not gonna change my morals. I'm not gonna change how I treat people because I'm now a mad millionaire. And that's what I'm saying. He has not done. Do you get what I'm saying?
But I
there's
think
certain
some people get paranoid and then they get like things happen to them and then they kind of feel scared. Like you seen the video of when like people are on the plane in first class and they're saying like they hold their bags. from broke people. Because people get scared because things happen when you get money. People do shit to you that you get, then it makes you scared of people.
Yeah.
Sorry, I want to add something to something you said, yeah. I totally hear what you mean about like changing. I don't think your actual character can change, yeah. I think if you're someone, you're someone. If you become a new person, I think you was hiding who you was, yeah. That's the real, yeah. But what you're saying about surroundings changing, like for example, and Jazz will know this, like through me getting money and getting a lot of money or whatever, I would always go back to the hood, always. And I realized because it was my home. So all of my people, everyone I've grown up with, everyone that I genuinely loved was there. And I would try and help people, and I would try and say to people like, yo, come, let's do this, or come and let's do that. And then you realize, yo, like everyone is not what you're on. Yeah. Everyone's not on the same pattern you're on. Yeah. So slowly I started like stepping away from it. Not stepping away from the people, you know, but I was on a thing like, I'm coming here. There's times I'm getting drawn out. What am I doing getting drawn out? I live in a nice house off the ends. I'm driving all the way here to get drawn out by people that are not on the same pattern as me. Like, do you know what I mean? People I've tried to help. Do you know what I mean? So in a sense, I get what you mean about changing. That's made me like, not really want to help people, but not people. I don't want to help ungrateful people.
I saw a video and it said about like you meet people at the like trauma stage that you're at, like spiritually, physically, whatever. And then when you come out, if you grow and you come out of that, obviously you leave certain people behind. And then if they don't do their own growing and evolving, then obviously they're going to get left behind. But at the end of the day, you can't just stop your own growth because other people aren't growing as well. Like that's their own journey. And I feel like I personally have had to get rid of a lot of people around me because they literally hate on like what you do. And it's like
self-preservation.
Yeah. And they just like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with people. I think the UK is like a big thing for it though as well. Like in Miami, yeah, like, cause I...
You're in Miami?
Yeah, like they don't like that. People aren't like that there.
Is it lit?
Everyone's like, there's a lot of entrepreneurs that live there because the income state tax is really low there. So a lot of entrepreneurs move there. So I feel like, again, it's like you're around like-minded people. So you're in your right, like, place you're meant to be. And I feel like that's when shit, like, is good for you, right?
I feel like what you're saying is factual. And you're from Herne Hill, that's where you're from. And I'm from Croydon, so it's not too far apart. And I feel like, to be fair, growing up in our hood is actually kind of inspirational. I feel like a lot of people don't get on, but if I look at like our hood environment or the product of what we produce, I've grown up seeing YUNGEN blow. I've grown up seeing Stormzy blow. I've grown up seeing Section blow. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like Hardy Caprio, I've seen people there from my area. So I feel like growing up in my hood, it could only be like, alright, cool. Like, although man's in the graft, like I couldn't rap, but you're probably thinking, alright, that's the quickest way out. I found something else that I wanted to do. 100%. And I kind of like going through the door, but it's like I've come from an ambitious area, innit? And I feel like...
Yeah, that's good.
The thing is, we're talking about, we could probably talk about, in that borough, from Herne Hill to Croydon, you could probably talk about like 10, 11 men that have done something good and positive out of millions of black boys.
You can lead a horse to the water. Anyway.
Go on. You nearly got it. You nearly got it. No, you nearly got it.
One. You can
Go on.
better one. You give a man a fish. You give a man a net. They eat for a lifetime. You give a man a fish. They eat for a day.
Yeah.
So you can only help people at a certain amount, but you can't keep fucking. You're not a charity case.
No, facts, man. And you know what it is, when you come from where we come from, it's just like you gotta. I'm on a different time frame. I'm in my stage now where I'm trying to build something. And I'm locked in so much with myself, but I've got to believe it before anyone else can believe it.
And I'll ask you a question, yeah. Like, you were saying that when you're seeing these people like blowing up,
did
that inspire you?
Yeah, but you know what inspired me? And maybe
because you're not a hater.
Else. I'm not a hater, so I never hate on no one. Yeah. And where I was from, I was very bait in my area already. And I just always felt like I was meant to be on the stage. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's even a mad thing. I remember watching Stormzy's video, the other day. And he done a video, like, when he come back, but it's like an 8-minute long video. And he had all the people in white at the end. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I watched that video, and it was sick. But I'm saying, bro, man's great. Like, I just feel part of this black entrepreneur stuff that happened in the UK. my name is supposed to be somewhere there in lights. And I've always felt like that before I even knew I was gonna do Spill the
You're
Juice.
chosen one.
So I knew I was me, and I've always been like that in anything I'm doing. So you see when I found my lane, there was no question. So yeah, I was inspired, but my inspiration is different. I get inspired, but it's not a hating thing, but I look at everyone as like, yeah.
No, you're
I'm
inspired
gonna
by
be there.
success, not
100%,
actual people's
yeah.
journey. No, I agree.
Success.
Same.
But it's a mad thing, like growing up in my area is mad because everyone actually has done their thing. But then
There's a lot of people that haven't.
a lot of people that haven't, and then do people get brought in? Like I look at it as like that, like maybe you're, apart from Bouncer, you're probably the second guy from my area that's coming. That's a lot of things. I feel like the industry we're at, like we've done well, so I'm not going to fault the industry because without the industry, I wouldn't have Spoiled. You don't have an interview platform. So we've interviewed a lot of people have shown us love. But at the same time, for the amount of people that show us love, there's a lot of people that are in the industry that don't show a man the love or
Gatekeeping.
or gatekeep the thing and that
Yeah.
are big enough. And it's like, this is greatness. There's not even this what we do in the UK, but a lot of people, it's like, a lot of artists don't want to do interviews. And I look at it like, in America where this, like we are copying and pasting, we are trying to
Everyone's so judgmental here,
what
though.
they're
That's
doing.
why.
Can I be real though,
Yeah.
yeah? Can I be real? And this is just from an artist's point of view.
Yeah.
I can't talk for everyone, yeah? But a lot of the time, right, like I can come here today, because I know Jazz, yeah? Me coming here, I'm already comfortable. Because I know he's not going to throw me to the wolves, yeah? I feel like for a lot of artists, especially younger artists, that's, like I said, we're not media trained in rap. Do you know what I mean? A lot of platforms maybe just trying to get a moment out of you. And they don't care what that does to you. Do you know what I mean? And we've seen that like ruin people. Like, do you get me? But it will help be a rise of a platform. Look at blog pages for so long.
But what happened to no publicity is bad wait,
That's
what's
not
that
true
saying?
though.
Any publicity, was it?
Any publicity is good
It's
publicity.
not
that's
always the
true.
case though, because you know
people
the wrong
forget
video,
what happened.
The wrong video could fuck up someone's whole brand.
True, like
100%.
I Spice and Essential C right now. Like everyone's turning on.
Yeah,
everything
that's
is
an
She's up to date.
You need your own show, by the way. Like younger, she gonna be good with her own
good
show.
energy, it's good
But
energy.
I'm just referencing like you're a rapper, you drop an album, and like I'll compare that in America. They drop an album, they'll go on everything, Breakfast Club, everything. Rick Ross and Meat Mill the
But I'm
other day.
sorry to cut you, bro. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you a prime example, yeah? The biggest rappers in our country don't do interviews.
And that's
Dave
the
don't
problem.
do an interview.
There's also probably
let me tell you something,
NDAs
but this is the
contractual, like,
thing.
beforehand.
Cool. We're the UK. We are nowhere near as a culture where we want to be. People go about Shade Bar. Shade Bar is like 2%, like even a percentage of our culture, like 800,000 people. Like, Century's gone through to USA is the first one. But then, how am I meant to get on? If I got a platform that I'm doing something that I feel that is great in the UK, we've got very good numbers, it's a very nice setting. How am I supposed to go get Meat Mill on my show, but I can't even get Central C or Dave or Stormzy on the show?
But you'll get there.
No, 1,000,000% we're getting there either. Whether they let us in, we're kicking off the door in the hinges, we're in there. But I'm saying, as a building platform, how are we meant to get these other artists that thing, and turn around, you say they don't do interviews, but then Central will do
GQ or something.
do a GQ.
Yeah.
Tion Wayne will do Off the Radio.
But people doing where they feel comfortable.
But they're doing it. No, it's in a space where they feel like they want to be big in America, so I'm gonna go and do an American interview. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not shading them. I'm not saying because like these people will see me out and it's all love. But what I'm saying is, yeah, as a culture, how are we gonna grow is if we don't come on platforms like this and support it, but we're gonna go on an American platform.
I
Do you know what
understand
I'm
what you're
saying?
saying.
You do an American platform, you're not even getting the views. Do you know what I'm saying?
I understand
So
what
I
you're
look at it as like, right, and gatekeeping is mad in the industry. Listen, the USA artists always come over here, yeah, and there's always like an English person in control of them. It's like, yo,
Don't want to slide a through
like,
ball.
yo, like, what is with this industry? It's like, if we was much more supporting of each other within this
Yeah,
industry,
I'm not like that at all.
it was like, I think this industry much more bigger.
I feel like people do what benefits them. So if they
sure.
can see a path into like the USA, the American industry, they'll go down that route. Do you know what I mean? If they feel like they've
But
already
hear what?
got like the UK
This is the
unlocked,
different. If all you artists that are massive come on a platform like this, yeah, we're getting bigger. The USA artists would be like, that's dope. When I come UK, I'm gonna touch you with them. Naturally, without you knowing it, this platform's gonna go big in America anyway, just by the culture currency of what you're doing here. So you, by skipping these things and thinking to go to America, the Americans, when they see you, you think they care about you. They don't respect you, know. They don't care about UK artists like that. So it's like building culture in it. And that's what I feel like UK needs to work on as a collective.
I agree. But I think, like I said, I think I think there's growing in it.
unite.
Like, because for example, I might sit down here today, yeah, and I might obviously, it's been sick, I've enjoyed it, yeah. I might leave and I might see one of my artist brethrens, that's a big artist, and I go, yeah, I done Spill the Juice, you know, like, they was like, oh, how was it? Yeah, they reached out to me. I was like, no, it was sick, and that might make them comfortable to come on. But it's how man treat people when they sit here, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's the main thing, like.
Yeah, no.
Some people, like you said, some people are just out for themselves. So some people are tunnel vision. That don't benefit me. Like, there's artists right now, like, they might rate me as a rapper, and they go, nah, that don't benefit me right now. I'm hotter than Youngen right now. Why am I doing the tune with Youngen?
No, it's true.
That's the place we're in.
It's true.
But these people might have grown up on me and rated me and know my lyrics word for word, but it don't benefit them right now.
Do you believe in star signs?
Depends who I'm talking to.
Because I'm a Gemini.
Okay. My sister's a Gemini.
Yeah, so we're air signs.
Okay.
What does that mean? It's air.
Air signs means like, yeah, like you're, I don't really know. Like,
Connected.
you like freedom and shit.
It's
which
crazy
is
though,
really
because
relates to me.
I got two sisters that are Geminis, right? They're completely different.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like you're like blonde.
Yeah.
Like, you're better suited to be
naturally.
blonde. Are you actually?
No.
Oh.
People say I'm an NPC on my live
What's
streams.
that?
What's the NPC?
Non-something player. Like a
I
fake
feel like
person.
you know all the little short codes.
NPC.
YGM,
Yeah.
NPC.
Oh, an NPC is like, you're not real, like you're fake, like you're animated.
Oh.
An NPC, non-something player. Wait, Google it.
I got a question for Young still. How did you feel about when Dave done the bar? My mum's got matching whips with Youngen.
I thought it was a bar.
That's a bar.
I thought it was a bar.
Now, how did you feel about it?
Nah, I thought it was a bar.
Yeah.
But it wasn't disrespecting you. That's
Nah,
right.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
But you know the internet.
Yeah, we saw it. Obviously, the internet
But
was...
Dave's a good brother. He hit me
Okay.
and he was
sick.
like, "I'm just letting you know in case anyone like."
That's
That
respectful.
made me extra respect them.
No,
I
facts.
rated him anyway, but he might have just seen people like trying to.
I think
And
Dave,
thought, nah, I didn't mean that.
I feel like Dave, you touched on Dave, I feel like Dave is definitely one of the goats of this thing. I actually respect him more
100%.
as artist than a lot of people. I just feel like he's someone that I don't know. I know his brother, but I feel like for him, he's someone that doesn't really care for the internet. He does things in his own time. And I feel like he's
loves
someone
music.
that would do something for the culture
Yeah,
more than
he
anyone.
loves music.
Yeah.
And I think he probably done that bar as he's rating you.
Yeah,
In a way,
100%.
obviously He's hit you like to say, bro,
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
rating you because we've seen the whips, like I said before. Like I was in the
100%.
whips doing a lot of snapping. So.
100%. He probably got the opportunity to get the whip for his mum.
Yeah.
I thought, right, Young's has got this whip. That's
Exactly.
hard.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Wait,
he
what
felt.
happened?
That's sick.
I had a whip. It was quite a nice car.
Big whip.
Yeah, and Dave got the same whip for his mum.
What?
But he
Why are you
said it
keeping
in
it
the
secret what car it is?
I'm not keeping it secret.
what car was it?
It was a Mercedes GT. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, and it was sick. But I think that's a Jay-Z bar. Like, it's a bragging bar. Like,
Yeah, it's
but
definitely
it's not a
bragging.
disrespectful bar.
Yeah.
But you know the internet, like they want. And then I went and done a tune called Batmobile, and I said, me and Dave's mum's got matching whips.
Yeah.
But that's that drive on Monday because I had more than one car. You get me? But I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying like, you get
I
me?
see.
But the internet, but you know the internet, like they want to see any kind of conflict.
No, for sure.
Like,
I've been seeing this new challenge on TikTok and that, yeah? I don't know if you on TikTok like that, but it's a numbers challenge. Have you seen it?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, you think you can do it?
Bloody hell.
What is
I'm
the?
gonna play a beat.
Yeah, go on, try. Let me
play a
see.
beat and you just
Is it like a freestyling tool?
you just try and catch it. Yeah? Cool.
Soldier.
It's just an instrumental.
So what I gotta do?
Just try and catch
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, am I going? Keep going.
Go ahead.
5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 8. Do I go backwards?
Yeah.
7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, I don't know. I don't know.
Money puller.
Yeah, you did good, so
And you do that. I want you to do
I
that.
don't know what the fuck.
I want you to do that. So basically, Young, explain to us. Young, explain to us. Make her do that.
So basically, you have to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you take away a number, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I cannot. I don't even understand
3, 4.
what.
Yeah, it's
I can't
hard.
keep up.
So basically, you got to do it backwards. Just try to do it backwards.
I can't.
Just try.
You gave me that though, and not a grand beat.
Try to do something. Try to do
Grand beat
something.
would
I
have
don't
made it
even
hard.
understand what you're saying.
Just try it. Just try it. You got this.
So count. Basically,
just
count.
count.
So
Just count to 8.
Start off. What is it?
Count from 1 to 8.
All right.
No, I'm not doing that shit. I don't know what the fuck you're going
Just
on.
drink. Just drink. Just drink.
All right, cool. Tell us when your tape's coming out. When's your tape coming out?
20th of September.
What's it called?
Every choice has an invoice.
And why did you pick that saying that? Why did you name it that?
Well, I've been paying a lot of invoices. No, I'm joking. Nah, man. It was more for like what kind of goes around comes around. Like every choice you make, you have to pay for it. And I just come up with a line years ago, and I thought, right, I want to say that in a bar. But then I thought, like, it's mad. I kind of like write lyrics backwards. If I think of a sick line, I just put it down, and I feel like, right, I'm going to use this one day. But then I thought, right, that sounds like a project name.
In terms of success, like, no one's doing good on numbers on the albums now because of they've changed like the rules. So everything's been a bit like realistic now. Like, so I feel like probably for artists, this is a great time to drop a tape because there's not that pressure on you. Like, if you're doing a top 4, like, it's just like, nah, drop a tape. It is what it is. People don't even care if people are not expecting you to get crazy numbers. So do you feel
But
like?
do you not think it's mad that people, like, the outside public cared about it?
Do you know what it is? It's like everything. It's like things look good on the eye. People talking it. So it's like if I was to drop an episode now, because I care about the numbers, I do. Because that just means
For yourself, though.
Yeah.
On your, that's different. On your own thing, I understand that because it's about building your platform. I'm talking about, would you care about my numbers?
Yeah, I think people are weird for that. If you
People
go and
care
pre
about
other people's shit.
And I'll tell you why it's mad, right? And this is something I experienced, and that's when I knew, right, okay, cool. Like, the game to the mad space, right? When I was having a good run and I was doing Bestie, XYZ, yeah? When I done Bestie, I went platinum in a year. And like, that was like, people wasn't doing that. No one spoke about it. Obviously, me and my team and like, everyone spoke about it.
That's life though. No one's gonna speak about you.
No, 100%. But then a couple of years later, when I was trying to get out my deal and I just dropped the project, no promo, and I don't know where it went. I think it went maybe number 40 something or whatever it went in the charts. The blog pages posted it. Oh, young and da-da. Was he better off not signing the deal? And I was like, wow, like people actually would rather see you not do well.
I feel like negativity sells.
I feel like, look, we gotta be just realistic in it. We're in a game now where everything is based on numbers, innit? Numbers attract you brand deals, numbers attract you, numbers is the reason why you
It's
get
a
paid,
measurement
innit?
of success
So,
now.
Yeah.
numbers is a measurement of success.
It's like the episode of Black Mirror.
I love her takes, you know.
Yeah, because like, you know, when they
What?
were like, when everyone was living and everyone had their influencer shit like above their head. Like you'd have how many followers or what you did wrong or something. So people would like not fuck with you because of it. That's literally what
I
we're
need to
living in right
rewatch
now.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is that like, numbers is a real thing. So I feel like for artists, when artists is not selling so well, like Steph London, which wasn't like a thing, I feel like obviously she's a cold artist, incredible person, but it's just a reference on where you're at.
The people commenting are like, not yourself. You're someone that's doing something and you're in a business where numbers matter, yeah? But there's people who's just meant to be fans
Yeah.
commenting on her numbers.
I'm not focused on the art.
Yeah. Get said a line,
that's so weird.
and I might get framed one day, yeah? Get said a line on something I was watching, he said, people are listening with their eyes, not their ears. People are literally listening with their eyes.
That's why everyone's so fake now.
Yeah, so people go on Spotify, and you'll go on Spotify and go, right, this has got 20 million streams, let me listen to this one.
True. Like no one's actually saying wake up more and said, you know what, Youngen's dropped a tape. I love Youngen as an artist. Let me just tap into Youngen. Forget if he's got 100,000 foot. People are gonna more just go where the thing about.
It's about what we were saying before about like who goes viral is like considered like the most successful now. Like whatever's trending is like the hottest thing. It's not about like actual talent.
But do you know what? For me, like one of my biggest things is being here. I started rapping, put out my first video 14 years ago.
Oh.
To sit here and be still, you even asking me to come on the show, I know I'm doing something all right. You get me?
Well, this has been another amazing episode, man. I just want to say before we go, what's one thing you could tell your younger self?
Credit's important.
Aw.
Your credit score's important.
Is it?
Alright, look,
Your credit score's important.
this is another crazy episode. Please subscribe, man, and we're out, man. Thank you, Youngen, for coming on.
Well done,
Thank you,
bro.
girls, for coming on. Yeah. Jimbo, DJ Dio.
DJ.
Can we get some pictures on the big camera like
Thank you.
Hey, she's
I
amazing.
can't kiss you through the phone, yeah. But you can rub your pussy, make you moan, yeah. And I can't wait till you're alone, yeah. Tell them grabbing up your body, make you wanna bite me, yeah. Room full of money with me